Hi, thanks for joining us. Geometrical figures we're looking at, and in specific, congruent triangles. Congruent triangles have exactly the same size and shape. In congruent triangles, matching sides are equal and matching angles are equal. And those rules for congruent triangles there, those results, help us to find missing sides in questions such as these. Let's have a look at this one. In congruent triangles, they've told us these triangles are congruent, and they're asking us to find the values of A and B, a couple of missing sides here. So we'll see about matching sides. Matching sides are equal in congruent triangles. So let's have a look at A. A is positioned between two of the angles, a blob and a little arc there. And so let's have a look at the side that's matching that in the other triangle. And lo and behold, the side that's between the blob and the arc is 10 meters there. So you're just going to match up and see which of the sides or angles are matching the one we're trying to find here. And so that 10 meters is on the, the matching or the corresponding side of the other triangle there, and we're using that rule, the congruent triangles, matching sides are supposed to be equal, so we know that A will equal 10 meters there by just making sure we get the matching sides happening. Now let's have a look at B. B is on the other triangle here, but that should match the side that's in the matching spot over there on the other triangle. So we've got a blob. This B is kind of like between the angle that's a blob and a crisscross here. So let's have a look at the side that's on the other congruent triangle that's between a blob and the cross. And you can see that that's 15 meters there. So it's a matter of carefully matching up the sides or the angles and figuring out what's missing there. Because we are told that these two triangles are congruent, so all the sides that are matching should match in length as well, and all the angles that are matching should match in the size of those angles. Let's have a look at another example. And basically we're using the fact that in congruent triangles matching sides are equal in that example. Let's have a look at the next one. Let's have a look at the missing angles this time. In congruent triangles below, find a value of C and D. Let's have a look at C first. Can you see that the angle, can you notice that the angle C is between the sides that have a marking with one marking and two markings on this triangle? Let's have a look for the size of the angle in the same position on this second triangle. It's supposed to be congruent to it. It's supposed to have the same size and shape, so we can go with that. Let's have a look over here for the angle size between the one marking and the two marking, and we can see that that's 70 degrees. So we carefully matched up, and so therefore C degrees on the left hand triangle should match up that 70 degrees on the right hand triangle. So C equals 70 degrees, we've established that. Let's have a look at D now. D is the angle between the side that's got the one marking and the three marking here. So I wonder what angle size you can spot in the other triangle between the one marking side and the three marked side. We notice that that's 80 degrees. So once again, it's a matter of carefully finding the matching angles, and they should be equal because they've told us these triangles are congruent, where matching angles are supposed to be equal. So that's the rule we've been using there. So that's the basic idea of congruent triangles and how to use them to solve missing sides and angles. Match up the sides and angles carefully with the other triangle that's complete for us. In future videos we're going on to see how we can establish whether or not triangles are congruent. Thanks for listening. PeterBlakeMaths.com